Greetings and welcome to Touchdown Online. Felix, we are having our guest, Andrew Mwesigwa, the former Cranes captain, and we are recording from a Jeffrey Hotel. It's a serene and calm place for all your restaurant and bar services, accommodation, meetings, events, facilities for over 300 people, capacity located in Makere Chikoni, Nafumbambi Road off of Sapo Lokagwa, and also you can find our podcasts on social media, Touchdown Online, Facebook and Twitter. We also have a YouTube channel, Touchdown Online, where the links are also uploaded. But Andrew Mwesigwa, good to have you here. And I'll start the first question. The early mornings and constant flights and long seasons, do you miss any of that?
Yeah, of course, I do miss them, but I accepted that the time had reached for me to do what? To retire and get into a life after football.
Okay.
Yes.
And do you remember when you fell in love with the game, the beautiful game?
Yeah, actually, I started playing football at an early age. As I've told you, through the academies in Jinja, Aldina Soccer Academy, Rendon, Sea Princess, and all that. Yeah. But the time I decided I should take on football.
Yes.
As my career was that time when I joined Nile FC.
Yes.
Yes, as a junior player, because we used to play and we used to earn, a pay at the end of the month. So that time I was like, okay, now I can take on football as my what? As my career, but I had to complete studies because that is what my mother used to tell me, that it is the only inheritance from her as a mother that she gives me. So she was like, first finish school, then you can do
play your football,
whatever you want. Yeah.
Okay. Right now we see some things you're doing around Kampala. You have a school. You have an academy. Maybe take us through a bit of that. Does the school, this one I'm asking out of interest because of the person you are and what you did. Does the school offer scholarships, for example, for talented sports personalities? Because I don't think you're going to restrict it to just football.
Yeah, actually, maybe briefly I should let know about the school. It is a secondary school, and Mwesigwa Education and Sports College, Wachiso. And we do academics and sports.
Okay.
Yeah, we study all the academic subjects we do, from senior 1 to senior 6, both sciences and arts.
Okay.
It is a mixed day and boarding.
Okay.
Yeah, so at that school we have bursaries, I should say. And but of course we offer half bursaries for the new entrants. Then when you prove to us that you are that good in sports, I should say, or probably maybe in academics, because we also give academic what?
Bursaries.
Okay. If we find really a good student via academics, we give bursary. Yes, and for those football players or netballers, we say half bursary first, then you prove to us, then we can put you to full bursary.
Okay.
Yeah,
that is studying for free.
Yeah, studying for free. Yes. Yeah. So it is that school, but I also have football academies. I have 2 of them. One in Jinja. Both of them are called Mwesigwa Soccer Academy.
Okay.
Academy, yeah. So we have one in Jinja, Mwesigwa Soccer Academy, Jinja branch. Then Mwesigwa Soccer Academy, Wachiso branch.
Okay.
Yeah, those ones we have kids from the age of 3 to 15. Yeah, we train them basics of football and how to turn professional, I should say, because when a kid is to play football, that kid has to have a very good foundation. Okay. And of course I've passed through those, and I've been to Europe, and I know what it takes and what is needed to groom a player at that age. So those are the few things, those are the things that we do. We provide to the kids, preparing them to become professionals.
Okay. Okay.
I get back?
You're at Villa?
Yes. So Micho scouted me. In fact we played against Villa.
Okay.
In Mbale. And that game ended 0-0. In favor, no, 0-0, yeah. So they saw me. They were like, this boy has potential.
Okay.
Then they recruited me. I joined 2003. Played 2003, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, so by then I decided playing for the national team.
Yes.
In Sekafa, these Sekafa tournaments. And of course, there are many agents around. When you go to Tanzania, you play, agents are there. You go to Kenya, agents are there. So I had many agents, following me, and most of them promising that they can as well market me, stuff like that. So I got many opportunities.
Okay.
And then one agent through a friend called Eugene Sepia, you remember?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he had a friend in the States. And that friend of his got in touch with him, and he said he can market me.
Okay.
Yeah. But actually, initially wanted me to go to the States for studies, but through Columbus Crew, for trial through Columbus Crew, because I was supposed to go for trials with them. Then maybe if things don't go okay, I joined probably the university and study. So in that time, I got very many invitations. I had to go to Brazil in Santos for a tryout. In Columbus Crew for a tryout in the States. Then IBV Football Club.
Yes.
In Iceland. So we sat with the agents and we decided, in fact, with IBV, because they had already seen and watched me play, on YouTube and stuff like that, they were like, no, with us, we can take on this player. We don't need him for trials. He's a national player, so there is no way we can again try him out. So I went to Iceland and I signed the contract right away and started playing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now talking actually about Iceland, my next question is about Ugandan players and going abroad. I think we have very few success stories that we can talk about where we can say Andy Mwesigwa went and actually played. Most of them somehow they don't have, I don't want to say they don't have the stomach for it, because I think they do, but somehow somewhere, even
why they don't last there.
Yeah, exactly, they don't last there. And then the other one is the ones who make the wrong career choices, because personally I'm not in favor of, for example, a player who leaves Uganda for professional football and they end up in Vietnam.
Yes.
I don't know how you see that.
That one is where you need to end your career.
Exactly. Those are two issues I want you to touch. What is it? Because, for example, there was a story that I don't know whether it's true or something, that Ibrahim Sekaja had gotten MOP trials at Salzburg. Yes, and somehow he got homesick. Yes. That kind of thing, and it's actually true, because I've traveled a bit, but when you're far away from the place you call home, it's not really easy.
Yeah, I know.
How did you handle that?
Yes, actually, to me I should say I was a focused player. That is number one, and I loved this game, and I knew it was my everything. Because actually, by the time I left Uganda, I had done a course in business administration and management.
Okay.
From Bethel Training Institute in Jinja. But again, there were no jobs, I should say. Yes. Even up to now, finding a job is not easy. So I was like, okay, when I get the opportunity to go abroad, I will work my heart out to see that I achieve what what has taken me there.
Okay.
Yes. So I should say it is all about one, being determined. Two, I should say the discipline itself. Playing professional is not easy, but once, as I've said, once you're focused and you are supposed to do this at this time, that is all about the discipline. I think you can't fail, and that is what really helped me, because I knew I'm going to Iceland.
The language, the weather.
Yes, first of all, I said I don't know football. I took that one in me. I'm going in Europe. Of course, we should admit that when you're leaving Africa and going to Europe, much as you're a national player or what, I should not say you don't know football, but you're not yet to that standard. because you're going to Europe. It is a different level of what?
Football.
Of football. So to me, that is what I took. I said, okay, now I'm going to Europe. I'm going to learn. Okay. So, and I said, if I learn, I know everything will do what. So, in most cases, many players go, they say, okay, me, I'm a national player. Because going for professional, a few players go to pro when they're not national players. Most of them go when at least they've played a few games in the national team. Yeah, so most of them, when they go there, they think they're there. And they think they're, yes, and they think that they know a lot of football, I should say. Yet, in the actual sense, to be honest with you, African football is totally different. More so in these third world countries like Uganda. Yeah. Football is totally what? Different at a low level. Okay. So when you go to Europe and you say, okay, me, I know football, I know how to dodge. By the way, football is not all about knowing how to dodge. And even scoring itself is not football. Yeah. In Europe, you go to Europe, you play as a team. You play business. Okay? If you are to lose, no, the business has done what? Flopped. If you win, okay, you've done a business. So many players, the reason that's why they don't last long. They think they know, and they are already there.
So they go with the wrong attitude.
Yes, I should say. Then being hardworking, very important. In Europe, and more so with us, with this color.
Yes.
You're in the whites, but for you, what?
You're black. The
mentality there is that they think we, black people, we are workaholics.
Yes.
We are supposed to only use power and stuff like that. So if you go and you don't do exactly what they think of you, then you can't make it there. Yeah. So basically, I should say those are the few elements that help me do what?
To succeed.
Yeah, and that is what other players should do.